You know what? God is so good to me. And I have to share that with the world. I don't mind sharing that with the world. I don't mind telling the world that God is a great God. He's a merciful God. He's just so awesome. Me being a churchgoer and me being a Christian, the more and more I go to church, the more and more I want to change who I am. Even though I always get compliments of, oh, you're so sweet. Oh, you're so nice. That's fine and dandy. But I want to see, I want people to see Christian on me. There's a lot of people that go to church that I know personally, that I don't see Christian on them. And it's not that I'm judging them. It's just that I'm going by what they show me. I mean, come on, there's mothers in the church, like old mothers in the church, that's been in the church for so long and they still haven't changed their ugly ways. So that tells me that you're going to church because it's practical, not because you're actually getting something out of it. When you become saved and when you start to walk in the light of God, and do things, according to Him and according to His liking, your spirit change, your attitude change. There is some mothers I know that are so nasty. They are so nasty, the way they talk to people, the way they treat people, the way they act towards people. That's not a godly attitude. And a lot of people will always say, oh yeah, I'm a work in progress. Okay, yeah, but how long are you going to work? You almost 100 years old and you still working. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just going by of what people show me. And it's really sad because that tells me, what are you getting of going to, what are you getting out of going to church? To me, nothing. You're still mean, you're still nasty, you're still ugly, and you keep saying that God's going to love you no matter what you do. Yes, He is, but guess what? When Judgment Day come, and those trumpet sounds, it's a wrap for you because it's Judgment Day. So everything you did yesterday, yes, He loved you. Yes, He loved you all through it all. But today, if He come in this hour, would your name be in the book of life? So all that cursing you're doing, all that telling people off, all that, well, this is me, accept me for who I am. All right, well, you keep on saying that because that's what the enemy wants you to think, that this is you, this is who you are, and you're going to continue to be this way. Well, keep on letting the enemy use you instead of God using you, and your mind is going to continue to be corrupt. When you go to church, you get your spiritual feeding, you pray, you're saved, you're a Christian, you're supposed to start doing godly things, not saying you got to be perfect because no man is. But people have to look at you and say, wow, I could tell this girl's a Christian. You know what? People will look at me and say, that girl thinks she's perfect. She can't, people think she never do anything wrong. Well, you know what? Before, I used to get sad about that. But now, guess what? I take that as a compliment. You know why? Because obviously, if you've never seen me do anything wrong, I must be doing something right. No, I'm not perfect. But you have to think, well, she thinks she's perfect. She's thinking, why? Because you've never seen me do anything wrong. That's because I'm trying to show you that I'm trying to walk in the Christian light, in Christian faith, in the righteousness. No, I'm not perfect. No, I'm not. But I try. I try to walk in the blueprint of my Father as a Christian. I don't want to be one of those Christians that go to church every single Sunday, sometimes twice on Sunday, sometimes during the week, and not change. Like, really? No. I want to go, every time I go to church, I want to leave church different than what I came, meaning a more better, a much better person, a much nicer person, A lot of people will probably say, well, you can't get no nicer. No, there's always room for change. Even the biggest sweetheart, there's always room for change. So I want you guys to know, if you're a Christian, if you go to church, if you been in church for a long time, it's time for a change. Like, you have to change your inner man. You have to change your inner man. What do people say when they see you coming? Okay? And don't do that. Well, I don't care what people say. No, well, you should care, because God cares how you treat His people. So you got to think about that. Are you making your Father happy by the way you're treating His people? Think about it. God bless you.